Hi, Dalias. Hi, Kali King. How are you guys doing today? It's rainy day here. As you see, I'm flooding outside. Welky Frog. Hello. 5:20, 2:52 a.m. here. Oh, wow. You wake up so early. Thank you guys for being here, and please give me the thumbs up. What time is it there? I'm Kali King and Key Dallas. Why are you awake? I think I cannot talk about long distance relationship in here yet. Seems like my guests don't have the long distance relationship for now. You smash the thumbs up button. Thank you for smashing the thumbs up button. Same time. Mm, working. Mega love shout out Will. Taita. How are you? Work, 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 work. It's really like, I'm glad the rain stopped. Hi Vicky, how are you? I'm good, Ayan. How are you doing today? Oh, oops. 2W Tech. Hi there. How are you? I'm good. It's very rainy outside. I feel like I wanted to swim in the river of rain. Yeah. As you see the guys, it's flooding in here. So much flooding. Pretty good, just trying to plan. What you don't want to stay in Cebu anymore, Will? You guys visit here first before you move to Manila. Bring your woman. Yeah, visit me, uy. Let's do collaboration, Char. We need the income. Hi, Ayan. I will visit the city again next week. You have river there. You have a river there. Yes. See, there's a river. Buang. Oh, okay. Don't go to city. Visit me here. It is how many? I think 2 hours away from Karkar. This place. After Karkar, Sibunga, then Argao, then Dalaget, and then it's my place already. Sam, how are you, Sam? Long time no see, Sam. How are you doing today? Sam Chronicles. Are you doing your live stream, Sam? I'm not sure. I don't have notification of your live stream. Why? Tell me, Sam, why? If you want to come up, guys, I put the link. Then you can sing. I don't know why. Um, wait. I know I'm connected to you. I just don't know why. Why I am not. I'll be up there the 5th or the 6th of September. Okay, I'm still at work. Oh, come on. Stop working, Sam. Stop working, Sam. Okay, I will wait for you. Wait, we only have six thumbs up. We are eight here, or seven. Hi, Melisha. How are you, Melisha? Long time no see. My mommy, Melisha, is in the house. So, how is your long distance relationship, Sam? How is it going? Oh, sorry. Oh, you give me thumbs down? Oh, this guy 2W Tech. I don't know what's wrong with this guy. How is your long distance relationship 2W Tech? Ha. How is it? It's very long this. Oh, good. Oh, it's okay? Okay. That's good to hear. Very distant. Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean with that very distance? Very long distance. It's okay. It's okay that you have a very long distance as long as you are not very distant to each other. Because if you are in the long distance and then you are distant, then the relationship will end. I hate looking but can't touch. Grrr. Stop looking. From now on, I'm also stop letting my long distance relationship looking at me because it sucks. We're just looking but cannot touch. Better no look, no touch also. Oh, no touch, no looks also. No LDR for me. That's good, Kidalas. Just be my LDR friend. Why so sad? 2W Tech. Guys, visit his channel. He is making computers. Hola, Buang. Uy, Buang, why are you here? Robby is bored na. I thought it's Robby is Buang na. Why are you here, Rob? How is your long distance relationship, Rob? Uy, Mike, please share the live mic so that we have more people here because later on I'm going to work. Woo! Now, what are the struggles of your long distance relationship, Sam Chronicles? You have a very beautiful girlfriend. Kamusta Vicky? I'm doing well, Mike, but a little bit frustrated because it's flooding outside and I have so much things to clean. Yeah, that's it. Rabdi is buang na. That's much better. Musta, may magandang kapatid. Hello, Kuya David. Kuya David, it's flooding in here. Look, I'll show you. It's flooding outside. See? We have a lot of rain in here. I actually just finished cleaning and there's so many things that needs to clean again. Here for a bit, heading to a cocktail party. I want some cocktail party. I want some cocktail. Oh my, I see. No intimacy. No hopperty under a coconut tree, Lula. I feel you, Sam. I feel you. I'm being intimate myself to myself now. Stay safe. Yeah, I didn't go out in the rain, but now it stopped. Earlier, I was stuck outside because it was raining. Now it's super flooded. But not so many places are flooded. Hi, David. Oh, you do the hopper tea. Ah, if you cannot, what you call that? If you cannot um continue, like if you're not really into long long distance and you really need the hopper tea, it's not very accurate for you to be in the long distance relationship. Yeah, if you need hopper tea, because it's it's hard. Most of the time, you just hopper yourself. Good. How about you, Robdi? How is your long distance relationship? Ah, yeah. Lah, what's going on? Why is it that you don't put contents in your channel anymore? I guess, Robdi. Do you guys check? There is my quarrels are rather simple, but I think it's gonna end soon. Why? What's going on? Mm, okay. Let's see, guys. Who? Kuya David, can you please drop your link, Kuya David? I'm going to give you the mod. Please drop your link also, Will, so that I can search your channel, guys. I'm gonna show also you some. Sean, hi, Sean Tracking with DS. How are you? Please, guys, drop your channel. I'm going to give you moderators so that you can connect to each other and so that I also can check. The hardest thing about LDR is I have to please myself. Hey, 2W, are you still here? Oh, Sean is here.
Hello.
Hi, where are you heading?
I'm going to Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Oh, wow.
Only 167 miles away.
It seems like you're driving so fast.
70 miles an hour, yeah.
You cannot do that in the Philippines, you know?
Oh, no. I wouldn't drive in the Philippines, except for the province, I would. But in the city, no way. It's so chaotic in the city, I wouldn't drive myself.
Yeah.
Plus, I'd rather just jump on a jeepney or a trike. They're easily to find one, flag one down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I ever joined your panel before.
You
I,
did.
Yeah, I used to watch you and Ging all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I think I think you did before.
you live on the same island as Ging, right?
Sorry.
You live on the same island, Oriental Negros.
No, I just visited her.
Oh, I thought you lived near her. Ugh.
Yeah, I visited Ging, so I subscribed. It's called very wrong.
Yeah, it's easier for me to talk than to type because you really can't text while driving.
Yeah, much better to be here because you know it's not very easy.
Well, I'm glad you accepted me on your panel right away because I won't porn bomb you, but a lot of people do that. I've seen it happen. I can't believe
No,
what I was just.
I saw you before already. You are not like the person
Oh,
that I
okay.
don't know, so it's
I
okay.
wasn't sure if you would remember who I was.
Yeah, because I think I'm subscribed to your channel still as well. It's just I don't know why I don't get Why I don't get notifications sometimes when you guys are doing live. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I just recently did one like 8 hours ago. Because I finally got my K1 and I got it hooked up properly.
Uh, Province life is cool if you don't mind everything closes at to 8 p.m. Here in Dalaget, they close at 10 p.m. at least. But yeah, you have you are very you're like actually we're sleeping early. We're talking about long distance relationship. Are you in the long distance relationship, Sean?
I was a year ago. It is tough having an LDR. You're no longer in an LDR. You got married, correct?
Yeah, but still we are in LDR again because he went back to Germany.
And you couldn't go with him?
Ah, I'm still trying to get myself there, or we're
Oh,
also trying to get him here back.
yeah. Oh, you would
But
love it in Germany. I've been there. My grandfather was from Germany.
oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm not fluent, but I can speak a little bit of German.
I actually trying to learn German. It's not easy.
But if you ever do go there, you have to have your husband take you to Bavaria. It's probably the most beautiful place in the world. Bavaria is.
Is it in Germany as well?
Yes, it's in southern Germany.
Because he is from Hamburg.
Yeah, that's in the northern part of Germany, north in the northern part of Germany.
Yeah.
Um, uh, my mom, when my mom was pregnant with me, my dad was still in the Marine Corps and he was in Germany. And if my mom had stayed another 2 weeks, I would have been born in Stuttgart.
Mm.
But she came back to the States and I ended up being born in Chicago.
You're buang Sam. Crazy, crazy Sam. Mm. Sam, I am playing your video.
But Germany is nice as a whole. No matter where you go, it's beautiful there. Um, if you came here to the States, Wisconsin and Minnesota look a lot like Deutschland, Germany.
Mm-hmm.
That's why a lot of Germans, when they immigrated, they went there because it looks like Germany there.
Will, where are you? 2W guys is my husband. I'm not sure. Can you come up, honey? I want to go to Europe. There's so much to see. I mean, US is nice as well, but and it's very easy for me when I go to US because they speak English.
Yeah, you speak very fluent English, very clear. You don't have much of an accent either.
Oh my God! Thank you so much. But my man is always like bullying me with my English.
Well, like I tell everybody else, the more you use it, the better you get at it. And you seem
I
to,
have a Filipino accent.
not really, not a strong one like most of them do.
Because sometimes I say like earlier river, and then my F and P sometimes, like that's our problem in the Philippines, and then the V and then the B, something like that. I lived in Frankfurt, Germany when I was a kid. Oh, why? Huh?
Hello.
Fixing my husband. So haggard.
Yeah, didn't shower yet. Still in Haggard mode.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
so this guy think that my English is not good.
Not good. I didn't say it's not good, but
It's
well,
better than most Filipinas.
yeah, that's for sure.
You
Well,
don't have much of a German accent. I can hear it a little bit, but not typically I would hear.
Hmm. Yeah, I think so. I spent quite a bit of my life abroad, so
Yeah, my family is strange. My granddad immigrated from Germany and
hey,
lived in Wisconsin.
why won't
Oh,
you
I'm
come up
sorry.
wheel? I have two wheels in the screen right now. Yeah, I think his English is okay.
at least I don't have a problem with the Revor.
I'm not saying river. I said river. Buwan. See, guys. Ingat, sister. Ingat, David. Thank you. Enjoy your cocktail party. So this is the truck driving that you're doing right now. How big is your truck, Sean?
18 wheels. It's 100 feet in length.
Oh wow.
I'm so, I'm sorry.
Wow.
Someone tried to call me, and I thought y'all could hear me,
Okay.
but it messed up my headset. No, I was telling him my granddad, my dad's parents, his dad moved from Germany to uh, Wisconsin, and he married a Chippewa Indian off the reservation there. And my mom's parents, her mom was from Cork, Ireland, and she moved there too, and married a Chippewa Indian. So that's why I'm half Native American, one quarter Irish, one quarter German. It's a hell of a combination.
Oh, it's a lot. I am one half Filipina, one half I don't know what.
Leon.
Yun.
Yeah, that's mainly why I went to Germany, is because my grandfather was from there, and I wanted to reconnect with all the other Moors that lived there.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to visit Germany or really Europe. I want to go to
Yeah.
France. France is my
But
dream destination.
yeah, but Bavaria is just beautiful.
Have you been
Yeah,
there,
we should.
honey?
Yeah,
Bavaria?
we surely go there. Yeah, sure. Um, it's the most southern part of Germany, so
Isn't that a honeymoon spot? I thought it was.
Bavaria?
Yeah.
Oh, Bavaria is so big. I think it's almost like it's like 20% of the land mass is actually located in Bavaria. It's such a huge state, so you can do all kind of things there. Yeah, they're beautiful honeymoon places. There are
I thought
mountains.
so.
Yeah, and I
I'm
mean,
surprised you haven't taken Vicky there yet.
oh, yeah, she hasn't been to Germany because of the visa situation. It's very difficult. It's very difficult. We tried once to get her a visa, and yeah, now through the back door of Poland, where we're trying to get her into Germany soon. One of our friends is helping with that. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, I think so. My friends already went there. It's only 3 weeks they were able to enter Europe with by other countries, by other states rather. Is it state or
No
country?
countries. It's
Country.
countries.
Yeah.
The food would be different than what you're used to, Vicky. And I really don't drink beer, but I tried one just because you don't get that over here in the States. They serve beer at room temperature typically in old kegs.
Mm.
And believe me, it packs a alcoholic walloping. I had one mug of beer and I was pretty lit because I don't drink.
Yeah,
I thought I was.
I,
Oh, I'm sorry.
I've only been to the state once, to California, and we did a road trip, and yeah, I, I must say I think the American beer is a whole lot lighter than the German beer.
Yeah, but there's more alcohol in your beer than the American beer, though.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean the taste is much lighter, and also the alcohol percentage I think is a bit stronger over here.
And everybody looked at me like I was strange. Some of my friends. I had an exchange student uh, from Stuttgart. His name was Florian Rahl, and I went to see him too. Um, he was over here when Germany reunified, and the kid was in tears. And I was like, "Hey, man, your country's reunified. It's great, man. When you go back home and everything." And it was during our senior year. He spent his senior year of high school with me as an exchange student, and that was the most coolest thing my mom ever did. And we had another exchange student a year before. His name was uh, Cadell, and he was from France.
I think having exchange students is great,
Oh yeah.
for both sides. Yeah, to learn about culture, um, through people who come to your country, and vice versa.
And I learned a lot that I normally did was not being taught here in the states. Instead of going by what I was told to believe and accept without question, and when I went there, I got a totally different picture, and I'm like,
Hmm.
this isn't what I was told. I'm like, wow. And then you get angry, like I was lied to, and then I was complaining how defective our education system is over here. I'm like, why would you lie to us
No,
or keep information that was
it's
important?
not just there. It's like people are making it general with even people or places. Like, don't go to this place because they're gonna kill you there. Like, for example,
Yeah,
in the
we're bad at
Philippines,
that.
like
Americans are bad.
people are gonna tell you, like, don't go to Colon because Colon, if you're gonna walk there, you're gonna get out with your phone, or you're gonna cannot go it allowed. And I believed that for so long, and then I lived there for freaking 6 months, and I'm okay. I'm just confident walking around in Colon, Cebu, without any problem. So, if you are not there and people are gonna tell you this, sometimes you believe. But I think for me, even though, like, I don't go to this place because it's dangerous, it's better to say it yourself, because
Yeah.
it depends really. Like, maybe at that time that he went there, he got a bad day or he was being robbed, but it doesn't apply that every time you will get robbed in that area. So,
Well,
that works.
uh, us Germans tend to be very large men. The
Mm.
German side, I
What
got
is
that.
what is supposed to mean?
I stand 6'5". Your husband's 6'4", isn't he?
Six
Six
six.
six, yeah.
You're 6'6". Wow. See, we're big men of German descent, or being German.
Uh
Yeah, I think so. But nowadays it's even getting people are getting taller. I've just been to a music festival this past weekend, and it was incredible how many tall young people are out there. I'm like, wow, okay. I
Oh,
used to
in
be like
Germany, yeah.
I used to be like the tallest one around, and now it's like, oh, okay. There are really a lot of people around my height, and quite a few even taller.
Yeah, when I was over there, I went to Philippines with a friend of mine. He married a Panay, and he moved back to England with her. And his name is Barry, and he took me over there to introduce me to his niece. And I went to the Philippines for 3 weeks. I loved it. That was the second time I went there, and we were at this music festival, and I was easy to find.
Hmm.
There could be a thousand people between me and you guys, and me and you could see each other very easy. Oh, Sean, he's right over there, because everybody is no taller than our chest.
Yeah.
oh.
We're easy to spot in a crowd. Are you kidding?
Yeah, here Will doesn't need to just, you know, with the shelves here and everything in the stores, he's okay, he's fine. He's a very big use.
But my first trip in 2013, I was over there for a week and a half, and I spent 3 days in the hospital. I got hit in the head with a ceiling fan.
Oh, dang.
Oh shit.
Oh, that
Ah,
hurt. My friends were
wow.
like, "Man, dude, you should have saw that fan come apart." I'm like, "Yeah, it was my head. I wasn't paying attention. I was being distracted, and all of a sudden, pow!"
Uh-oh. Hello, 14 people in the chat. You guys are free to ask Will questions about our long distance relationship. I know I'm perfect. Ah.
Come on, bring it, guys. Bring out the questions.
He couldn't say anything about it. I'm very perfect, so I only have many problems about him. Ah,
But
it's
what's your name, Vicky? What's your husband's name?
Will Villa.
Will?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, my full name is Wilfried, but yeah, Will
Oh,
does it.
Viv. Okay. I've been to Japan. I've been to China, and I've been to the Philippines. I've been to Thailand, Malaysia, and I'm the one that made the joke that Asian ladies don't date Godzilla.
Hmm.
I wore a Godzilla T-shirt when I was over there, and I was getting laughed at.
A Godzilla.
Yeah, because we're so tall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're like Andre the Giant to you ladies because you're so tiny.
Yeah. Soon he will get shorter somehow.
I went to the S&M Mall in Makati, and I went and had lunch by myself, and it was an experiment. This would
Yeah.
never happen in America in a million years. I sat in a table; it was the only one available in the food court area, and it had 9 other chairs. And these girls came up, "Are you using this chair?" I'm like, "Oh, no, please." I thought they were going to take it and go to another table. No, they sat at my table, and then a couple more. All of a sudden, my table was full of these panais. I thought they were young. I thought they were little, teenage girls, and I couldn't get a question out, and the girls were just playing 20 questions with me, trying to find out who I am. And I looked at the girl next to me. I said, because aren't you? Shouldn't you kids be in school? And they're all laughing at me. She goes, "I'm 33 years old." She looked like she was 13. But I'm like, "Can I see your ID?" And she showed it to me, and sure enough, she was 33 years old. I couldn't believe it.
Or because it's just too small.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm glad getting a little bit thicker right now, actually, than the first time that I meet with Will, because I was so little. And oh, I was hiding in the tricycle. I didn't want to show up because when I saw him looking grumpy and haggard because of a long bus ride from Cebu to Moalboal, and he said, "Hey, um, I'm in the front of the mall." And I'm like, damn, that is him. And okay. And he's like, I thought you're here already. I said, I am coming, but I'm actually like looking at him already for 5 minutes, and I was not decided if I wanted to show up or not because he's super tall, and I was like short and small. I'm like, oh gosh, I
Yeah,
couldn't
yeah,
take off my glasses. I was so like, oh my god, I can't believe that I met a guy this tall. Like it's the first time I saw a very tall guy. So
yeah. The LDR I was in, Vicky, she was she was in your channel here and there,
okay.
and she took a screenshot of you and Will together, and she
Mm.
goes, "That looks like us." And I said, "Yeah, see how much taller he is to her."
Yeah. Well, I always that's he's always bending down to kiss me, so it's okay. He's the one that needs to adjust always. Otherwise, I need to find a chair every time I want to kiss him.
Yeah, we make you guys look like little girls next to us.
Oh, look, honey, there's questions coming in.
Yeah.
Um, Mr. Mike Whitecomb ask. Um, I have a question for you too. What is the most annoying habit each of you have according to your partner? So you have to say what
No,
I
you do first.
uh
Ah,
okay, the most what do you think is the most annoying habit that I've got? Um,
it's so hard to answer that, Mike. Wait.
yeah, I think it's something about me being cold and emotionless, something like that.
Yeah,
I believe.
no, I answered that. So the most annoying part of Will, he's a I don't know. We Filipinos, if you guys dated a Filipina, we are so warmed, and sometimes we expected you to have the same emotions when it comes to stuff. And for him, it's just like, it's okay. Like it is what it is. That's what he's going to say. And with us, it's already um, it's like last night I was so scared, I was having anxious, and it's just like, okay, if you're scared, be scared. Like, oh my god, he's not even he don't know how to make me feel better. It's just like, okay, if you're scared, be scared. That's all far away and all that, and I see everything in news, and that's really the annoying part, and that's the reason I didn't want to talk to him the whole night actually. Like,
But
why the fuck you won't call me when I'm scared? You're just gonna tell me like if you're scared, be scared. So that's really the annoying annoying part of Will, guys. Yeah.
now,
That's
Vicky, I got a question. Since you're the Panay, when you first met Will, I mean, weren't you terrified of how large of men we are? That because I figured Panays would be afraid of me.
yeah, that's what I said. I didn't approach him right away. First look at him for 5 minutes and wonder if I would go or just ghosting him, just go home, or but then I realized that he traveled so far to see me, so I went there. But yeah, like, damn, that this guy is scary. Plus, he wasn't, you know, he was not. Will is handsome for me in my eyes. He's handsome and cute when he's
Uh,
smiling, but he
yeah, but
looked
see,
so scary because he was haggard and mad because I was hiding. Like he told me, like, I thought you're here. I said, yes, and I think he's already like upset that I managed to show up, and it shows in his face, and he's so tall. I'm like, oh my god, should I show up or not? I was terrified, and especially as I said, it's the first time I saw 6'6". Um, when I went to Hong Kong, I work in Hong Kong. I think I saw 6'3", but 6'6" is the first time, and I was so little. I was like, right now I'm thinking 10 kilograms more than I was before. So I'm just like, ah, damn, it's scary. I am terrified. But then later on, I just realized that, he is not as scary as he looks like when we're together. So yeah, it
yeah,
changed after a while.
yeah, I got that a lot too. A lot of the few Panays that I know that they called me Guapo and everything, but I figured, aren't you scared of me? Why should I be? I'm like, well, I'm so large. Look how tall I am compared to you.
Oh
It's like you're
yeah.
dating Jolly Green Giant.
Oh, I call him my polar bear because he is white and he's fluffy and and cold.
But I learned that too. If you want a Panay to sit close to you, turn the air conditioner on.
Oh God, that's why he's asking me like, "Honey, can you turn it off?" No, turn it on. And he is sleeping without aircon or even without the fan in
Yeah.
our room, and I cannot sleep.
Well, the first relationship I had, her name was Charisma, and I turned the AC on, and it got her closer to
She's
me on the
nice.
couch. We were watching a movie because she was cold, so she'd cuddle up close to me.
So, Hannibal, oh, she's leaving.
She had to go do something. I don't know what. But I tell all my friends, I recommend if they go to Europe, you have to go to Germany. Go to Berlin, go see a piece of theater, visit a library, talk to some of the people. You know, you get an education pretty quickly. Like at school here, we were taught that Magellan was ate by cannibals in the Philippines, which is not true. When you go to the Philippines, you learn actually what happened to Magellan.
Yeah, I think he was a little bit too cocky. Now I'm really curious what she thinks is the most annoying part about herself in my eyes. I really want to hear that.
I believe it or not, I could never find anything annoying
Okay, wow.
about a Panay. I couldn't find one
So
because I was so used to getting Tompo, it didn't matter to me because
I
quick, I found a quick way out of it. And if you got a good singing voice, you can easily get out of it. But I did a whole tour of Europe. I didn't go everywhere though. I went to Germany, went through Denmark, and then came down and went into France. Visited with Cadell. He had his wife passed away in a car accident tragically, and they had a daughter together. Her name was Sandrine, and I learned a lot about France that I didn't know about. It was like, wow.
Well, actually, I think it's amazing that there are so many different cultures so close by in Europe, sometimes really just over the border, and yeah, you have a completely different culture, different food, different
Hmm.
language, and yeah, it's all so close together. So, and actually only learning about one culture, one country already takes quite a bit, or you could spend weeks um, about that. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
but
back.
that's
oh
right.
yeah,
Well, my friend Cadell, he said, "Don't make jokes about the French because they
Oh,
can't take it."
honey, we still have more question here. You don't answer my question.
no,
His
yeah, no, no,
question. I
no.
didn't
It's
hear.
your turn. What do you think is the most annoying part about yourself in my eyes? And then I will tell you.
I'm so emotional.
Oh well, that's a very broad answer. I would say. Um, yeah, it goes into that direction. Um, I-
Vicky, when when we speak, in slang, using a different word for something else, means the same
Mm.
thing, but a different word that you didn't understand. It's you Panay say you get a nosebleed, and
Yeah.
and I know that when you're with a Panay, they do not like it when you look at another Panay, and
Oh no
I I
no.
got I got a good excuse for that one. Instead of nosebleed, they ask you, "What are you doing?" You say, "Going blind." I came up with that
Going
excuse.
blind.
I'm going blind.
Oh well. Will is always looking out other asses. So.
what? Come on.
No.
She's always having these nightmares nowadays, calling me in her time like 3 a.m. like I had a nightmare. Are you with another girl? I'm like no. Just like 2 seconds later, I picked up the call. Where would I hide the girl right now? Are you sure? Like, uh,
uh, I went to Cyprus and that was awesome. Cyprus? What is Cyprus? Cyprus? Cyprus.
Cyprus,
that's
you had
it.
it right.
What is that?
Honey, that's where you wanted to go and work. It's the island
Yeah.
in between
Ah,
Greece
it's
and
Cyprus.
Turkey.
Okay. Yeah. What I
Uh,
find annoying about my GF is laziness. Never wants to go anywhere or do anything. Lul- oh, we are
oh,
so opposite.
Vicky, do you know JB? She used to work in Hong Kong, but now she had to go back to the Philippines.
I
Uh,
think,
she,
yeah, I follow her blog, JV
yeah,
blog.
she had been to Cyprus a few times.
Ah,
She told me about it.
I wanted to work there. Hey guys, do you find it frustrating sometimes when communicating through text? I would rather talk on the phone or video chat. Yes, but sometimes when I'm mad, I want the text. Like
Yeah, because in the text you can hide behind your phone and away from my logic. Otherwise, you would be damn, he got me again. But if you're
So
just in your
when
text, you can just
when I'm really mad, I would turn off our call and then I'm going to bomb text him. But
And
if
the,
I
I got to tell everybody the time difference can be a bit of an issue too. The
yeah,
good thing
he
is,
keeps me awake at night.
yeah, here in the eastern part of the United States, we got four time zones. And the eastern time zone I'm currently in, it's the same time as the Philippines. It's just one's AM and the other one's PM. It's the same time, but the direct opposite.
Yeah.
And with Germany, I believe you were 6 or 7 hours
Six.
6 hours. Yeah.
a 6 hour time
Yeah,
difference.
I'm
Okay.
behind. Behind. So I have to stay awake or something like that, or we he wakes up. But when he wake up, it's morning time there. Before when he's working, so we really don't have any choice. But I stay awake at night to wait for him to have time. Then because when he wakes up, he's getting ready to work. We don't have that much time.
See the difference. I'm not sure what it's like in Germany, but here in the states, I'm half native, and I really haven't pulled that card yet, but I can, and I can instantly bring a Panay over here.
One sec. Hey, Dougie.
All I got to do is put an eagle feather in her hair, and that's all I need. Ah,
Dougie. Yeah, Doug. We met Duggar before. He came here to the Philippines and he booked my tours. We had uphill and city tour with Doggy and Liz. Larnaca is a port city in the south coast of Cyprus. It's known for Finikodes Beach, a sandy trip in the city center, backlined seaside promenade. Oh, it's
but
amazing.
Cy- but Cyprus belongs to Greece, right? I think.
Yeah, I think so. Okay. I wouldn't bring a Pinoy to the States no matter what. Why? See, Will is talking to the phone and he's smiling. Who is he talking to? Hmm.
Well, there's a lot of Panay, a lot big Filipino communities. Like there's one in Springfield, Missouri, all throughout Southern Cal, Florida. That's why I
Yeah.
thought about opening a Jollibee in Springfield. It would be a big hit because there's a large Filipino community there.
Oh, some said that Cyprus is not no longer Greece is an independent country. Why is he gone? Huh? He is calling and now gone. Don't want to. I need to.
Well, it could be signal issues too.
Oh, of course not. Of course not. No, I need to message him. I'm kidding. He must be talking with his mom. I don't know. Hello, Yads. How are you, Yads?
And Vicky, in Germany, you will be known as Frau,
Yeah,
not
well, yeah,
Fraulein anymore, because you're
yeah,
married.
yeah. Oh, I I study one German song, but I couldn't finish it. Like ich ich bin Mädchen, ich bin Frau.
I mostly know all the drinking ones.
Oh, I like their beer in there. I like the beer of German beer. It's a lot better than the Filipino beer. Well, what we have here.
Now I'm 1/4 German.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And but and yet I got the size and the eye color and the skin color,
Oh,
and I can't grow a beard or a mustache. I can't grow hair anywhere except for the top of my head.
here.
It's down to my waist. I got long hair, but I can't grow it anywhere else. I'll
Guys,
never know what
please.
it's like to have a beard or a mustache. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Please share the stream, guys. Thank you. I think I saw you in your channel as well, Sean. I think
Oh, really?
sometimes you're doing live, and I'm there.
Oh, okay. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Vicky, do you get annoyed if Will complains about things? Lizzie gets annoyed with me sometimes. Lul. Um, yeah, sometimes I get annoyed, but most of the time he is the one who gets annoyed if I complain about things. He is the one who get annoyed if I complain about things most of the time. I get annoyed sometimes. Like he's just like, "Hey, your life is not that bad." Like, no.
Vicky, I got to ask about Ging. When I first saw her, I thought she was only like 12 or 13 years old,
Yeah, she's
and
little.
yeah, I could assume that she's very tiny.
She's tiny. Yeah, it's just a lot
Uh,
smaller than me.
but how old is she?
She is she is I think 23 right now. 23, 24.
Oh, wow, she is young.
Yeah.
But when I first saw her on YT, I thought she was 12 or 13 years old.
Well, when I first met Will, consider it's just like I was as skinny as king.
I could tell you were taller than her though.
Yeah, I'm taller, but I'm super skinny, and Will is super tall. So I'm like, okay, should I, should I, should I go meet him? Yeah, that's familiar to me. The lechon, ha. Where was it? Filipino wedding contemporary time. Sana all na wedding.
I remember
Tiny
this.
Filipinas are amazing. Oh,
I,
I don't know. Go
you
ahead,
might
sorry.
rem, you might remember this video she did. She climbed up a mango tree. I mean, really way up high at the top.
Hmm.
And in the live chat, I told everybody, I said, I'm going to laugh if she climbs down a different tree.
Yeah, exactly.
If she ends up climbing down a different tree, that would be hilarious. But she went all the way to the top of this tree to get these mangoes.
Oh,
I could not climb a tree barefoot though. I don't know how y'all do that.
well, those are our skills. I ran into SPG when I was there, and she is really tiny. Yeah, SPG is super tiny as well. And her boyfriend or husband or fiance is tall as well. He's 6 foot. I guess Sean is 6 foot.
Oh, she's married now. Ging is.
No, Ging is um happily living with her Filipino boyfriend for
Oh,
maybe a year now or more than a year.
oh wow.
Um, SPG is she quits YouTube to be with her fiance.
Oh, okay. She had a great channel.
Yeah, she have. Oh my god, my dog is just making a mess in here while we're talking. Yeah, she's also very tiny. SPG. I think SPG is even shorter than Ging actually.
Wow. How can anybody be shorter than Ging?
Oh no, believe me, my niece is shorter than Ging. And my mom is shorter than, I think, well, same height as Ging.
It has its
Because
advantages and disadvantages.
Here, this short girl, yeah, king is considered short if they are smaller than 4'11. But 4'11 is the average height of a Filipina. So I am taller than the average. I
Oh,
pass.
4'11" is the average. I thought it was 5'1" or 5'2".
No, it's 4'11. It's 5'3" for a man.
In Germany, average is 6 foot.
Oh God. I think the Holland is the place with a lot of taller people. You guys, yeah, you can ask more questions, guys. I'm not sure when Will is coming back. Is Florita in your area, Vicky? No, it's not. Florita is in Luzon right now. We are in Visayas, but it surely created a lot of mess outside. It was flooding here so much. Now I had so much things that needs to be cleaned because the flood brings a lot of dirt in here. I just finished cleaning this morning and I have to clean again tomorrow in this whole 6,000 square meter property. Behave, 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 behave. Gosh. I think there's so many classes canceled, but it's really raining here a lot. Atiyaz, is it raining there in Cebu? Are you flooded as well in there? Because here it's flooding so much. I actually was mowing or cutting the grasses outside, and then the flood came. Well, the rain came, so I stopped. I went to our business partner's house because I wanted to buy the beer, but then we're just gonna cancel it and buy the beer next day instead. So how long do you need to drive more, Sean?
About 2.5 hours.
Okay, that's not too far. And then, guy, you stop. And then after that, you're going to rest, or how does that work?
I'll check in with them, and then I'll wait for them to call me a door, and then I'll back into a door. They unload me, and then I get out of there, and then go to my next place, which is 40 miles north of there, and pick up my next load and go back to Columbus, Ohio, and deliver that load tomorrow, and then I go home. I went regional because my son started high school football.
Oh,
Friday was his first game. They beat Troy Christian 51-13.
how old is he?
My son is 13. He just
Mm.
started high school, and he's already over 6 foot. He's going to be taller than me.
Oh, wow.
I used to call him Mini Me. Even Sammy and all the others, they seen my son. He looks just like you.
Uh-huh. Oh, um, then it's. I got a guest tonight. I hope it wouldn't be raining. Uh,
Oh, I should clear that up. It's American football, where they dressed up in plastic pads and collide with each other, and it's an explosion every time.
I'm not very familiar with the football because
American
here,
football.
yeah. So what's the difference between American football and the football?
For the rest of the world, football, the United States, we call it soccer. You can't use
Oh.
your hands, and you kick the ball in the net. American football, it's a gridiron, and you try everything to make it to the end zone to score, or to kick it through the uprights on each end of the field. And that's how you get points. And there's 11 players on the other side that is trying to attack whoever has the ball.
Mm.
You could hand it off to a running back and he runs it, or you can run backwards and then pass to a receiver. but the other side could catch it and go the other way.
Oh, well, I'm not very familiar with that. I'm familiar with basketball and the volleyball because it's mainly
Uh,
with this being
It's
played
it's a
in.
very yeah, it's a very rough sport. Um, it's as rough as ice hockey. The
Oh,
reason why
hockey, yeah.
I played ice hockey myself, and so did my son. You can skate faster than you can run, and when you're skating down ice, being the puck carrier, and somebody collides with you into the wall, and you're skating, anywhere from 25 to 30 miles an hour, that doesn't feel too good.
Hello, John. John Balut is in the house. Is it from the Carolina, North Dakota? Was it? Hi, John. How are you?
Oh, North Dakota's nice.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot there, but it's nice.
What's what's not a whole lot? Where are you now again, Kuya Dogger? I can't
North
believe that actually, like when I'm doing live streams right now, there are people because it's mainly very early in the US or yeah, it's like morning
uh,
time or noon.
North Dakota would be what you would call the province, but we're talking way deep in the province.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
So that's okay.
I mean, there's a couple of cities, but they're not very big cities.
But the thing that I'm scared about the US is because like you guys are living so far from each other and um
Ah,
it's just like so far that you need to maybe always have a car like the neighbors are so far from each other if you're living in
yeah,
the country house.
and we don't believe in public transportation the most part.
Yeah, because oh my god, it will cost a lot of gasoline for the public transport from miles. So you have to need your own car, but then I think like other people are building their house so far away from other houses. I mean also like in here in the Philippines, but there the area is super huge.
Yeah, the Philippines is about the size of the state of Arizona.
Yeah.
If you were to copy and paste it on the United States, it would be about the same size as Arizona.
The small town in North Dakota has 33 OFW Philippine school teachers. Oh, my auntie used to teach in US, but she cannot handle um the kids in the USA, like the teenagers.
Yeah, teenagers can be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, she said she's already here. She is, well respected teacher, but when she went to America, she felt like super, there because of how the kids behave or teenagers. She cannot handle it. She went back home.
Oh, that's sad.
But her sister and the brothers are staying there, working as the engineer and nurses. But her profession is teacher, so she
Uh,
stayed here.
She should have taught like kindergarten or grammar school. Then she
Yeah,
would have been a lot happier because teenagers can be mouthy.
yeah, I think so. I don't know. Maybe the teenagers in US as well. It's more stress than the teenagers here. I'm not saying that here is behaving well, but it's better than there. He said, as she said.
Well, it depends on their upbringing. There are some that are respectable,
Hmm.
like the way I raised my kids.
Yeah,
My
that
son knows
too.
better.
Especially when the kids is from the broken families and no one is really raising them, or parents are on
That
drugs, something like that. That's
Yeah, there's a lot of
very
that
sad.
too, which is sad. Like a lot of the kids that my kids go to school with,
Hmm.
that they call me dad, and the staff at the school didn't like me, and I couldn't figure out why until
Mhm.
one of the more liberal teachers came up to me during the football game and asked me, "How many children do you have?" And at the time I was asked, I said, "I got 3." And they're like,
Mhm.
"Well, you got all these kids calling you dad." I'm like, "That's because their father isn't in their life, and I became like a de facto father figure to them because they're friends of my kids and they're come over to the house a lot,
Mhm.
and I became like a surrogate to them. So I like, okay, I teach them right, give them direction like I would any other child, be responsible."
Yeah.
But all these teachers thought I actually fathered 20 kids, and I
How many
was
women do you have with that?
and
Jeez.
they were I was laughing about it, and they were looking at me funny. I was like, that's hilarious, people. You thought I actually fathered. If you actually thought I fathered 20 kids, I'd be broke. Are you kidding? I said, you're
Yeah,
giving me way too much credit with all
you'll be
these ladies.
broke, and then that makes you a playboy. Or maybe how
Oh
many
yeah,
mom that you could have? It's impossible to have one mother with 20 kids almost the same age. It
Uh,
sucks.
they thought I had children by 9 different women. I'm like, no,
Wow.
no. When did that happen?
I send my kid to homeschool. Oh, is it better that way, John? You think? By the way, at the
Homeschool.
this Filipino wedding that you are showing, they are having a very fancy wedding, nice venue, and so much nice food. I wish I can have a wedding like that, like nice place. I can only
Uh,
dream. I can
well,
only dream.
there is the native culture type style weddings. It wouldn't be necessarily what you would call a wedding. You would
Hmm.
be very confused on how we do it on the reservation, and many
Yeah.
different tribes do it in different ways.
How do you do your weddings there?
Well, it's a long, painstaking process. Like, say, I got real close to a Panay, and the first thing I would do, I'd be over in her country. The first thing I would do is I would have a vision quest,
Hmm.
and she had would have no choice but to participate in that. And basically, you would think that it's just sitting around a fire daydreaming. No, no, no. There's a lot more to it than that. And there would be a vision quest, and one of my ancestors would visit in some fashion or another.
Hmm.
And most likely, what would happen is during that vision quest ceremony, other people can join too if they wish, but once they
Hmm.
leave the sacred hoop, they can't return. They can
Oh,
leave, but they just cannot come back, or they cannot join in once it started, because either the spirit world will reject you or they will take you. It's something that a lot of us don't mess around with, and some people didn't take it seriously. At first, I didn't take it seriously until my uncle took me on a journey once, and then I became a believer. I'm like, oh wow, this is no joke. Um, the vision quest would be is if my ancestry would accept her or not, and how I would know that is by the markings on her face.
so
There,
if there's no, so what happened if there will be no marking on her face? You're not gonna continue to marry her.
well, if there's no marking on the face, that means I was rejected from entering the vision quest. But most likely, a lot of times there is, and there's certain marks from certain uh, people in my ancestry that had that mark on their face during whatever it could be been a war party or whatever. Usually, it's my great grandfather, and I would place something in her hand. It would be all 3 instruments, or it'd be just one or two that would be used on me. And this is the tricky part. It's against the law, probably in your country, to attempt what I would do. But I could do it on the reservation here in the United States. And if something were to happen negatively bad, where I would die, um, then nobody would be held responsible for that. I incur all responsibility.
what is that?
Okay, what happens is okay. Say that I get with Panay, we do the vision quest, and
Mhm.
then during that process, I look at the markings on her face if there are any, and then I got to see what's in her hand or what she's wearing. Um, and my ancestry will work through me to determine what gets put in her hand. It could be a spear, it could be an arrow, it could be a tomahawk, or all three.
Mhm.
Now, let's just make it simple. Say that only the spear was put in her hand, and the vision quest is over, and I look at her, and I usually see the answer through my ancestry, through the markings on her face, and then I see what's in her hand. Say it was the spear. She takes that spear and gives it to her mother, and it's up to her mother to either reject me or accept me. If she rejects me, she snaps the spear in half and hands it back to her to hand back to me. If she accepts me, she takes the spear and gives it to her husband, which would be her father.
But
Her
that's the creepy part if the parents would do that. Like for example, you are marrying a Filipina, you should get the parents with you guys.
Yes, her mother would. Her mother has the first choice to accept me or to reject me. If she accepts me, she hands the spear to her husband, which would be the Filipina's father, and then he would use that on me. If he rejects me, he kills me or seriously injures me.
But
Or
what
if
if
he
they won't
accepts,
do that?
I'm sorry,
What if they won't do that?
he has no choice. He has to. Either what it is, it's a test between all parties.
But we don't understand that. You cannot force them to do that to you then.
No, no harm would come to him. It's either he accepts me or rejects me. That's how serious it is on the res. This really isn't practiced too much anymore. It's really old.
No, it's so scary to marry you.
Why is it scary to you? I'm the one that life is on the line. What the lesson that it's taught there is this: the father trusts me with the life of his daughter, and I trust him with my life in his hands. That's the lesson that's taught. I don't know if
Okay.
he's going to use it on me or not.
Yeah, but like for example, is my father, which my father's not alive anymore. So my mom is what will happen if the the woman that you're about to marry don't have a father?
That this is the tricky part. Uh, does do you have uncles that are alive? Your father's brothers.
Eh, Yeah.
Then it turns to one of them.
Gosh,
But it's
it will cost you a lot of ticket then.
uh, but it's your choice. It has to be a direct line of blood of male. It has to be the brothers or your grandfather. If his dad is still alive, and if neither one of those are around, it would go to your brother. But then if you don't have any brothers, then I'm screwed.
So if
I'll never get I'll never get the acceptance that I'm looking for.
so is that what you said that if they accept you, they're going to use the spare on you or what?
Well, if he accepts me, he'll miss. He has to thrust the spear at me or away from me. If he gets one shot, and when he thrusts it and he thrusts it to the side and he accepts me, then that's a sigh of relief. And then there's a ceremony that I can't share between me and the father. There would be words exchanged about what just took place.
Oh,
Believe me,
that's more
it's
scary part than the Filipino traditions when it comes to marriage. That's not even being practiced too much anymore.
oh
Because
yeah.
here,
Granted, it's very stressful, yes, especially to the Panay.
oh, and that's
But
the
it's
reason that if we, oh my God, it's so hard. Whew, love over the spear. It's crazy.
I've only witnessed one throughout the whole process, and this could take a week or two to complete. It can take a long time.
Oh God. Well, better not. I don't know. Well, better not divorce after that long time
Well, the
process of marriage.
but once that process is over, there is a ceremony, but that's the wedding in itself. It's a long process. It's not done in one day. It's a long process.
God, I'm not sure if I can handle that.
But there's a lot of lessons to be learned from it, though.
Yeah, I think so. There's a lessons for sure.
I'd rather do that than go through what I went through the first time to get my name and become a tribal warrior. That wasn't fun at all, but it was worth it. I won't do it again.
So
I don't have to.
what is the tribe warrior?
To become a warrior and get your tribal name, which mine is Thunderhoof, you have to face a death 3 times, and you have to have an entrusting people to be the caretakers of that. You have to face the spear, the arrow, and the tomahawk.
God. First shout out
And if you
Philippines,
move,
everyone. We are we're
if
talking now about
if
the
you
tribals
you
and
stand there,
okay.
yeah, you stand there, and if you move, you fail.
Oh my God, is it like a dancing game that if you move when you're doing the statue dance, you are loser?
Yeah, you can't move. You just stay put, and the spear gets thrown at you, and then an arrow is shot at you, or the tomahawk is thrown at you. Tomahawk came a matter of inches from my head, and the kid that shot the arrow at me, I known him since we were kids, and he was very good. He could put the arrow anywhere he wants it, and he always picked on me before it. He goes, "I'm going to part your hair," and I told him to kiss my ass to shoot. All right, and he did. He put it
Mm,
right above my head. Boom,
it's weird.
and that was it. And then I came forward, and I gave them all a big hug, and it was like, now it's time to party. I
So
lived, and I
so
got my bonnet.
if you are Thunder Hook, there is a thunderstorm as well.
No, that's just my tribal name that's given to me by the medicine man.
Yeah, but is there any in his thunderstorm tribal name? Thunder, thunderstorm.
Everybody's name is unique to that
Ah,
individual, and I know why that name was given to me. Because
mm.
when I walk in my aunt's house, she has a wooden floor, and I'd have my cowboy boots on, and every time I walked, it made a large thud noise.
I think this thing that you're talking right now is almost the same as um the yoga practice that we're doing. That every individual will receive their own name as well. Depends on their aura, depends on their vibe, depends on what they do in life, and something like that. And they have this to follow also some kind of routine or
Yes.
s-
See, in the United States, that'd be attempted murder, but on the reservations, we're not bound by United States law. We go by our own laws on the reservation. And if somebody chooses, we talk to them. Are you sure you want to do this? Like, yeah, but you get your respect too.
what you mean with attempted murder?
They could kill you very easily with the weapons that they're using.
And then
You know,
it's no ground to the law. You're free to be killed.
yes, on the
Oh,
reservation,
why?
tribal law.
Why would they kill you though if you have mistakes?
Well, somebody had one too many to drink and grabbed that arrow and shot it at me right, and it hit me right between the eyes. I would die.
And it hit?
Yep, because
God.
I waived all rights to life, to go through that ceremony. They said, "You understand the risks." Believe me, that takes a while to get to do that because they keep asking you, "Are you sure you want to do this?"
Well, I'm glad that you're still alive. Maybe next time I will just hear that you're dead already.
Well, if the father doesn't like me, yeah, I hate Americans. You're gonna kill this bastard. Ugh. Now, when I get that privilege, if somebody wants to marry my daughter, I'd hold the spear in my hand. I'd look at him. I'm like, bend over.
Oh my God! But
I'd be
what will
messing with
happen
him,
if
but
it will because it will be in the Philippines? So are you going to take the family to America, or
oh
it can
yeah,
be
I
done here
would
as
bring her
well?
here. I would bring her here
And
because
also
I
the
already have
parents,
children. I'm sorry,
and also the parents of the woman.
if need be.
Oh, that's weird. Okay,
It
it
would be
takes
their choice.
yeah, but how can you if ever you need to get the spear then
Well,
so
that
you
would take place over there, and
okay.
that would be the tricky part.
Yeah, well, we can make a spear. You can use the fishing spear for that. Like, I'm still trying to understand. So if we don't have the spear that you guys have, I know the Indian arrow spear, the spearheads, right? I saw I saw them. It's made of rock sharpened or whatever is
Well,
that.
yeah, it's more modern day now. It's still primitive. It's still all handmade, but it's more modern what they would
Yeah.
use now.
So we're just gonna be using the fishing spear on you, and it's still okay. What? I mean, this low budget spear. The spear is expensive in the Philippines. So if it's like you're just gonna hand a fishing spear to the mom, if she accepts you, she's going to give it to the dad, and if the dad accepts you, he can just throw it on the side. But if not, then at least
Well,
we have.
he doesn't have to throw it. He can thrust.
Okay. Because if he get the fishing spear, if it's going to do it to you like that, and it's not that heavy, you make sure that it's just made of the umbrella so that you won't die.
See, I what it is I got in touch with my ancestry is what it is. I had no choice with the because I'm half native, but my German and Irish side. That's why I went to Europe was to visit those countries and what relatives I have there.
Okay. Well, then there is a bigger fishing spear as well that you're surely dead after that. If it's going to use it like that, boog. Oh my god. You know, I surely, if my father was alive, I'm sure he's not gonna agree. Um, and I don't want, like, for example, I love you, and my father would agree that you're gonna marry me and it's gonna kill you.
Uh
I
huh.
don't want my father to be a murderer just because of this
Yeah,
love.
but see that's the lesson for the father to learn there. That's why I said there's lessons to be learned. Do I want to upset my daughter, or do I want to show my love for her and spare the man she wants to marry? You see what I mean? It's a lesson learned by all parties.
Gosh,
And
I
for the
would not
for the
see a lesson
groom,
if my father will kill you for
yeah,
because he loves me. That's not the
yeah.
love is. Because if he's gonna kill you and he's telling me, I killed the guy because I love you and I don't want you to be with this guy. And I'm just like, your love is greedy. That is like
Uh huh.
really, really love. Like, why would you kill someone because you love me? Because if you really love me, you're going to accept whoever I love. So
Yeah.
then the big reason there, the best case scenario is the father don't have a right. I don't have a choice but to agree because he don't want to be a murderer. So, whew,
But that's why when I hear some of these young guys, oh, I would die for her. That's why when
ah,
a native is around and we listen to that, we're like, oh, would you like to prove that? And that's when we laugh. Like,
I,
really?
I don't
Are
really
you,
hear that words from anyone that they could die for me. I'm not gonna die because of Will. That's for sure. I mean, I would like, for example, if there is a storm, I'm gonna be saving him if I can. But oh, I don't know.
But
And he would.
it teaches a lot of lessons, is what it is. It shows the courage and the truthfulness and the intent of the man wanting to marry that woman, and the father realizes that.
Okay.
It
Well,
it
maybe.
teaches a lot of lessons.
Ah, oh my God, Will is not here. maybe, maybe I have to apply that on Will.
Too late. You're already married to him, though.
Oh well, we're not really married.
Well,
Married.
well, his would be Norse, and their way of doing things is a little different.
Oh yeah.
But I'm not. I don't remember all the ceremonies and that. But believe it or not, uh, like during Christmas, you had that traditional kiss under the mistletoe and all that.
I
Christianity didn't start that. That was started by Yule. The kiss under the mistletoe is a Yule tradition, which is Norse. The
I
Vikings.
the Vikings. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's like the Vikings that they go to the war and then they go to Valhalla if they are gonna be a hero, something like that. If they
Yes,
die, they died and become a hero. And
that's
oh
their version of heaven, Valhalla,
yeah,
which
I
which is
I
real.
I read that. I mean, sometimes it's really interesting with all these things as well. For me,
My grandfather had said that you're a son of Odin.
yeah, and I also see that in the movie. So that's really interesting to me to know that it's not really just in the movie, that it really happened million years ago, 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, but sometimes Hollywood don't get it right. They add to the story, or
Yeah.
that some things aren't not factual, but for the most part, it's true.
Hmm.
Their version of each culture has a festival of every 3 months. There's the winter solstice, there's the spring solstice, there's the summer solstice. Well, the winter solstice for Christians is Christmas, and if you're Jewish, it's Hanukkah,
Hmm.
and if it's you're Muslim, it's Ramadan, and if you're a Viking of Norse, that's Yule.
Mm. I hear we also still have these tribal things, but it's not that much really compared to how it
Well,
was.
you have one tribe that I know about called the Ingorats. Am I saying that
Igorot.
right?
Yeah, Igorot.
Igorots.
I'm still here having coffee with my friend. Oh. Hi, Atiads. Yeah, I'm just actually doing the live earlier because I couldn't do anything outside because it was flooding. Now the flood stops, but then, oh God, there's so many dirt. I'm just gonna show. See, it's so many dirts here because it was flooding so much. Ah, maybe I can actually go with StreamYard in my phone and you guys can. I'm going to give you a tour outside for a while. Hmm. It's we're having a typhoon here again. So it's
I
almost
didn't know they happen this time of year.
it's any time of year here in the Philippines.
Oh, really? I thought it was just a seasonal thing with typhoons.
I wish. Okay, I'm gonna bring you guys outside. Let's just get StreamYard.
This is your wedding, isn't it?
No, we are married online.
Oh, I thought this was your wedding right here that we're looking at.
Wait.
Oh, Dee, 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 dee.
Oh. So this is it. So the flood enters in that side and see brings a lot of trash in here. I actually just cleaned today. The towels already got more wet. See, there's more trash. This is from the flooding. And then still flooded in here.
Wow, that is a lot of water.
Oh yeah. It was even higher earlier. The swimming pool is overflow. There's an overflowing in the swimming pool with this floods. So this is what I'm cleaning every day. This area here. We have a guest that will arrive today at 3 a.m. So I surely need to wait, sleep early. Then I can wake up at that hour.
If they don't get stuck in the mud.
Oh yeah. Dang. I hope it wouldn't be raining as much as well, so that they would arrive here. Without a problem. Uh-huh. My doggy is making a mess in here with his paws, going outside and then getting inside, making the tiles dirty. Because I have a company here and it's a puppy because I'm alone and I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Yeah, I would hate being away. But you just go through the motions. Eventually, that'll all end.
Yeah, hopefully. Someday, somehow. So tonight I might go party. Hi! It has to me. All right, guys. Thank you, Sean, for always for being here in my stream the whole time. I
Oh,
think
thanks,
I need
thanks for having me.
to end the stream right now and feed my puppy. Then I have to call my man.
You've been at it for an hour and a half. That's good.
Yeah, it's the longest stream I have so far, maybe. And
No, you got.
before before I am streaming for I think 8 hours. I did it, but
I'm
right,
glad I could help you add more content. Everybody
yeah,
can learn something.
but right now I don't stream much. Got busy and all, but yeah. So uh, I'm just going to actually.
Yeah.
I, yes.
Thanks for having me, Vicky. I hope to see you next time. Okay. You have a good day.
All right. See you. Take care. Bye
Bye bye.
bye.
think I'm just going to leave it on the stream while I'm playing playlist of my friends. I'm not sure. Bak, Balut John, hello. How are you doing? Wait, I need to end here. Welcome. Oh my gosh, these foods are so good. So good, so good. Bakersfield, California. I think I are you the one also is from North Dakota? You're traveling around. I'm back. I'm having KFC. Oh, okay. How was it? I like KFC. Why are you making me hungry? I moved from North Dakota to California for warmer weather. Ah, okay. So much. A family affair when families reunited. Oh, it's reunion. Happy it's reunion. Amazing. Just gonna leave this on. Wanted to end, but what I'm gonna do? It's so filthy outside. Okay. Alright, guys, I'll do another live stream next time. See you, and thank you everyone for being here. See you guys.